Good morning, welcome back. Today we're doing something different. I've come down to Cardiff to do the family thing before Christmas, and I'm going to take the day out today and go up to the Brecon Beacons. I'm in the Brecon Beacons now, and I'm going to do a run up and over Pen y Fan. But it's a speed, well, basically anyone who's been in the armed forces, or anyone who's probably interested in the armed forces, or especially particularly the UK Special Forces, will probably have heard of a route called the Fan Dance. It's infamous. You know, there's quite a few it's not an ultra, events based around this thing. But it's a route, it's a running route, or speed march route, a test route if you will, up and over Pen y Fan, which is the highest peak in the Brecon Beacons. You go up and over it, down the other side, turn around and come back. It's a 15-mile route, and yeah, it's placed, I think, at the end of the first week of UK Special Forces Selection, and it's just basically a fitness test. You run in groups led by training staff who will get you in if you keep up with him or her. There's women in the... Is there women in SAS now? No idea. Yeah, if you keep up with him, it'll get you in within 4 hours and 10 minutes. You've got to carry around 40 pounds of gear in a pack, plus your weapon, plus water and any food you might want, though you've probably not got much time to eat it, apart from when you get to the turnaround point, which is down near Talibont. Is it Talibont? Yeah, you turn around there and then you come back up. Yeah, it's a great route. I mean, I've got to stop shouting, otherwise this mic's going to max out. What were we doing? Tuesday we were up Scarfell. It was a lot more technical, that sort of running up there, but this is just nice, open, runnable trail, basically. So we're going to do that. As you've noticed, I'm in the car because it's freezing outside, so I thought I'd do this in the car before we set off. I'm going to try and do this in 4 hours, 10 minutes. Obviously, I'm not carrying 40 pounds of gear. I don't have a weapon. I'm not trying to keep up with someone. And I'm not trying to get into the Special Forces, so yeah, there's a big difference. Plus I'm a civilian. But yeah, so we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be, I'm going to try and blog at the same time. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and we're going to get on with it. Cool. Right, I'm just going to explain a little better what I'm doing today. Now that I've got out of the car and I've got dressed, I've warmed up a bit. So this run starts at Story Arms, which is an outdoor centre on the A470 on the way into Brecon. It starts there and you head up towards Corndu. You don't summit Corndu, you just skirt around the base of that. And then you head up to Pen y Fan, which is the highest peak in the Brecon Beacons. From there, you then head down towards Fanny Big. I love these names, Fanny Big, Big Fanny. You head down to Big Fanny, and then you baz it down the Roman road, down to Brecon Forest. The turnaround point's down there. I'll show you where that is later on. You turn around and then you head back. You just come back the way you just go. The idea being is you've got to keep up with the training staff, and if you do that, you get in on time. And I think, like I said, the time is 4 hours and 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to try and do today. I mean, obviously, I'm dressed like this, you know. It's going to be, in theory, easier. A lot easier. A shit ton easier. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to crack on. We're going to go. Let's go. So that's Story Arms there. And that over there is the iconic red phone box. Now I'm just going to Wait for this mahoosive truck. Gotta watch out for the vehicles crossing over the A470. So yeah, iconic red phone box. No idea if there's a phone in there. I think there is. And so this is the gate, and then everybody stacks up on the other side of the gate there in your teams or groups or whatever it is you're running in. No idea how many in a group. I don't know. Let's, argument's sake, 16. Yeah, so I think I've explained pretty much what we're doing today, so we're just going to get on with it. Yeah, so I'm going to shoot up there now. Let's go. That first ascent straight out the gate's cheeky. Oh, you imagine doing that with a 40-pound pack and you've just been beasted in the previous week and you're knackered. Yeah, and you've got to keep up with someone who just goes for it straight away. Yeah, so it's a cheeky start, and there is Corndhu in all its glory. Yeah, there's the summit of Corndhu and Helvellyn, Penifan. They're very distinctive. They're like tabletops, and yeah, you can really pick them out. But you can see the path that we're going to take. You might not be able to on this camera. Oh yeah, it's a good case to look behind you every so often. Look at that. How awesome is that? So what we're doing is you can see the path there. It looks pretty, they've done quite a bit to it since I was last here. But yeah, we're going up the path there, then hooking a right, going round the back of Corndhu. In Penifan you can't quite see it because it's hidden, but it's behind Corndhu there. Cool, let's get on with it. Summit now. Pretty cool cairn up here. Not a trig point, but they've built a pretty flat cairn, and it's quite busy today actually. There's quite a lot of people out. What are we, 886 metres. There we go. Look at that. Couldn't have asked for a better day really. So we're heading down there past Fanny Big. Just down there's the tree line. Go down through the forest and there's turnaround points down there. We won't hang around too long. What is it? It's taken me an hour to get up there. Kind of behind time, but hey, it is what it is. So it's all downhill now. However, the turnaround point is at a lower altitude than Story Arms, I think. So in theory, if I get down there within the 2 hour mark, we should be able to get back in time. However, I am faffing around vlogging, so we'll see how we get on. Right, let's crack on. we're at the turnaround point. Oh, I think it's here. Maybe it's a little further. See there, I'm a bit behind time. That's 2 hours and 2 minutes, 7.5 miles. Yeah, that wood forestry track, it's a bit of a sickener that. It just goes on and on and on. Oh, yeah, so the turnaround point is literally just around this area. It's through there's the main road. Forestry track meets the metal road over there. And generally, everyone lines up their bergans and stuff down here, I think. Yeah, so I was gonna have lunch, but I think I might just turn around and go back. Yeah, and I do it in 4 hours, 10 minutes. Ooh, who knows, who knows. Yeah, I'm just gonna have some jelly babies, I think. Just a couple of jelly babies and I'll get going back. Yeah, so that was, I've caned it basically down the Roman road. So let's just have a look on here, on the map. Yeah, so I came off Pinafan, we skirted round Fanny and then came down the Roman road and just bombed it down the Roman road then, trying to make up time. I'm behind time now, 6 minutes, or 2 hours and 6 minutes. You'd like to think that the turnaround would be about 2 hour mark, but I think we are down at 300 odd meters here, and Story Arms is up at 430, 25. I don't know. Oh, okay, no. I think the turnaround point's pretty much at the same elevation as Story Arms. So it literally is a question of back over. You don't gain anything really. So yeah. Can I get back in time? Who knows? Who knows? Let's get going. God, that was cheeky, that last bit. Just got to walk this off. Slipped on that last stretch, fell on my arse, but luckily my big fat arse saved me. But yeah, as you saw, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Oh, you know, even without a 40-pound bergan destroying your knees and your back, that's cheeky, you know. I've forgotten how cheeky that was. But yeah, it's good. Not so much vlogging on the second half of that because I had to push it out a bit. Because I didn't want to, I did actually want to get in under time, even though I'm not carrying a heavy pack like I keep repeating.
I was reviewing the video just then, and it turns out, for some reason, my camera, these DJI action cameras, the touchscreen is a bit precarious sometimes. You end up accidentally changing the settings, which is what I must have done because I started filming in 4/3. So I'm God knows what that's going to look like when I try and edit it in the post-production, in production, whatever. Yeah, post-production, I guess. Yeah, when I try and edit it. Yeah, and also the sound dropped out on that last little bit, which is annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off in the car here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it was cheeky. I found it was cheeky. I wasn't sure I was going to get in on time, if I'm totally honest. I know I was faffing around vlogging and stuff like that, and obviously, like I've said quite a few times now, I'm not carrying a heavy pack and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's still cheeky. So regardless of how you choose to do that route, yeah, it's good. It's cheeky. Yeah. Anyway, oh my god, oh my brain's still a bit mush. Anywho, well, we're back up to the lakes tomorrow, and normal service will resume. So I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video.